Oda drops a hint about Blackbeard's connection to Rock's Xebec. Blackbeard's rise to power in One Piece. Blackbeard was once a member of the Whitebeard Pirates. Despite having phenomenal strength, Blackbeard chose to lay low and remain in Whitebeard's shadow. In fact, he stayed so low that he did not even have a bounty on his head until recently, despite having served under Whitebeard for many years. Eventually, Blackbeard killed Thatch to steal the Yami Yami no Mi, and then jumped ship. This is where his grand plan kickstarted, and things only got better for him once he defeated Ace, handed him over to the Marines, and then became a warlord. In the Summit War Saga, Blackbeard invaded Impel Down, freed some of the most dangerous inmates to ever grace the prison, and then raided the Marine HQ, where he killed Whitebeard and stole his devil fruit. A year or so later, Blackbeard continued to grow in power and influence, and he ended up becoming one of the 4 emperors of the sea after Rocky Port. Right now, Blackbeard has established himself as one of the strongest emperors, with a bounty of 3.996 billion berries on his head. Even now, Blackbeard is far from his full power. This was indicated by him traveling to Amazon Lily to steal the Mero Mero no Mi recently. Blackbeard has ambition for retaining great power still, and he might even turn his eyes to the ancient weapons soon enough. His goal is world domination, which means that his real target is something much bigger than the One Piece itself. Blackbeard's ship and Rock's connection. Blackbeard and Rock certainly do share some similarities. For one, fans were recently told that Blackbeard wants to be the king of the world, and Sengoku mentioned clearly in One Piece chapter 957 that Rocks wanted to be the king of the world as well. Their ambitions are somewhat similar, and this implies that Blackbeard could potentially have idolized Rocks in many ways. There might even be a deeper connection here, when one takes into consideration the ship that Blackbeard sails on. As was mentioned long ago in the story, Blackbeard's ship is called the Saber of Xebec. Clearly, this is a reference to Rock's Xebec, who few people know about in the world of One Piece. But, given that Blackbeard holds quite a lot of incredible information, he could have been aware of this legendary figure and named his ship after him. Oda was recently asked about this in the latest Q&A corner, and he certainly did throw more fuel on the fire, leading fans to believe that there might truly be something there. Is Blackbeard related to Rock's Xebec? Whether Blackbeard is related to his Rocks or not is something that fans do not know at this point. However, it isn't even necessary for Blackbeard to be related to Rocks in order for this whole idea to make sense. Blackbeard could simply have been an admirer. Similar to how Shanks was the apprentice of Roger and an admirer, Blackbeard could have something similar to do with Rocks. Or, there truly could be a blood connection between the two, and Rocks could somehow be related to him, although being a direct ancestor is clearly not possible due to them having different family names. Regardless of which way Oda goes about it, the connection between Blackbeard and Rocks is certainly incredibly exciting. Right now, the focus is being turned toward many important characters in the final saga of One Piece, aside from the Straw Hat Pirates. Oda has previously stated that the final saga will turn attention to multiple characters, and not just keep it fixated on the Straw Hats. This is what makes the final saga the most exciting one so far, and fans are eagerly waiting to see what Blackbeard will do when Oda throws some light on him. Hopefully, Blackbeard can live up to the fans' expectations and, more importantly, have deep and dark secrets that readers will be blown away by once they are revealed. For now, fans will have to wait to see Blackbeard in the story again, as currently, Luffy is the focus of the plot as he explores Elbaf. But, Blackbeard will most definitely have a big role to play in Elbaf too, given that he's a major player in the battle for the One Piece and is already making massive moves. All fans need to do is sit back patiently and wait for Blackbeard to make waves across the seas with his majestic planning, as he has before the time skip.